Province A League, and they are top of the log. Our referee today is Nico Salento, and he's also a young, experienced referee. Driving on is good. Jones is looking for it. Comes out wide. Samson now through the hands of Murray. That's been charged down, but it's picked up again.
Excellent, he's going to score.
And this is going to be as tried by Mr. Nell, Duan Nell.
And obviously now, Barry Villager down to 14 men. They'll be looking to wind down the clock as well as they go for points. And they're kicking it across kick. There's a man over. It could be a score here, Barry. It's going to be. Try time in the corner.
What clear vision that is. That is superb. Matthew van Skalk. 9 minutes to go before you go and put the kettle on for a cup of tea, ladies and gents. William Rose decides I'm putting the brakes on. No, I'm not putting brakes on. I'm putting the accelerator on. And that is a William Rose dart for the line.
Shoulders. Let's see if they can get that shoulder this time.
Yeah, they get it. Yeah, they get it. Yeah, they get
Big
it.
Scrum.
Yeah, they get it.
Penalty try.
Penalty try if it's not. Yeah, there it comes. It has to be.
Fantastic scrum by the Villager team.
Tonight. Now you see him, now you don't. Thane, Prince, De Franchi. He's the man that goes to ground with it. Ball is ripped away. That's good play from Marties in the tackle. And is that going to be something to talk about for Mr. Corne Oosthuizen following up with the game, or was that Thomas Meyer? It is definitely turnover ball. Well played. Villagers straight out it goes to Thane. Utete, Spider-Man is now on his way. Spider-Man is going to go all the way, but he gives it back inside to Thane. An unselfish play there. Not going to get through there.
Ooh.
The buses fall. You're not getting on here.
That's a big tackle.
Says Justin Tees. Once again, Jones deserves something. He's still going. And there we go, Mr. Jones. That's what you've been calling for. Ferreira, the loose head prop, he's given the message to Erasmus. Where's it going? Straight around the corner. Erasmus again running straight forward into Topley. Ball is quick. This is good play. This is exceptional play.
They've got man over. Can they get quick ball? They need to.
It's on now. Now they're numbers.
Manuel.
And Manuel is the man that can go. The men in the front.
They have to go for the left corner.
They've got the big men in the back line. It's on, yeah. They just got to let their hands work.
He's going to be difficult to stop.
He beats one, he beats two. He's going to go. And out it goes again.
Offload.
Offload. That's the rugby that you want to see. And Mapo is the man. Now Jones on the attack again. Soft hands needed. Yes, over the line is the 22. Jones needs quick ball. Liversage standing at first receiver now. He finds the gap. He's going to go. He deserves it. There we are. As mentioned, you can run somebody out of their own shadow.
Here comes the bull.
The bull's on the...
Oh! I thought it's opened up for Van Mierlen. It was a good tackle on the bull, but he managed to get the offload away, and well deserved for Van Mierlen.
Underneath the crossbar, no, Thomas chips it over. He gets it over, and he ends the season for them. And it takes it to 47 points to 26.
Welcome and good evening. It is WP Jou Lekker Ding, and what a time it is to be alive in the Western Province. In the Western Cape, we have already crowned our champions of the Super League C, the Super League B, as well as the Super League A. Lot of action still happening around the regions. We're going to be chatting to you tonight, this evening, about those matches. But of course, our Super League C has been crowned, our Super League B has been crowned, and our Super League A has been crowned. And we are privileged tonight to call this evening the Night of Champions. What a time here at the MOJA Multimedia Studios in Plumstead, where we'll be coming to you live. And we've got some excellent and pretty guests here with us this evening. I've got the Collegians Yeah, they'll be coming in later. But for now, we have the Rangers, the Super League C champions, with us for the first half and for the first stint, where we'll be going through a couple of things, all things Western Province. I've got Yusuf George here, big name captain of the Rangers, as well as he's a coach, none other than Yaseen, Arendse. Gentlemen, absolute privilege to have you guys here this evening. Champions of the Super League C. You guys managed to come out on top. You guys doing well this evening?
Yes.
Good.
Good to be happy to be here.
Yeah, it's awesome to have you guys here. Obviously, winning the league. We had one of your presidents, one of your chiefs with us earlier in the year, and the man was very confident in your abilities for this year. Coach, talk to us about the season, how it went, and obviously how's that feeling, becoming the champions?
Yeah, the evening it went well. We started early, started in end of October, beginning November already with our off-season program. Had a very serious, tough, long off-season, but that developed the players well, prepared them well for the season to come.
Yeah, Yusuf, Night of Champions, you're the captain of the championship side. Talk to us through about the season. Obviously, the guys came through well. Just from your side as the captain, how did it go?
Good evening, everyone. So from my side, I would say it starts with the pre-season. Like Coach Yaseen said, we put in the extra hard yards. There was some nights you feel like giving up, but obviously we had to stick it through. We had a goal, surprisingly enough, on the 16th of January, 2026. I still made a joke in the group chat saying, we're going to win the league. And then I think before the second last game, screenshot popped up again and said, we're winning the league, and then surprisingly we won the league.
Yeah, as krag en woorde.
So yeah, set your goal and you go fetch that goal.
Yeah, and that was the goal for the year, obviously. To win it, Yusuf, we spoke before the show, and obviously you talked to me. You've been at Rangers now for plus minus 5 years. A proper 5 years that you've been there, captaining the side this year. Talk to us about the Rangers Rugby Football Club as a club in its whole, why you decided to join the club and what's made you continue to stay on.
So the club itself, it's a community-based club. The love you get at the club, it's second to none. You don't get it anywhere else. There's an auntie that brings us, I think it brings us back to the club every time, Auntie Nadima can. She brings us on a Thursday night some soup or booba, and then after practice you will have that brotherhood standing at practice. You don't even worry about the time. It's almost 9 to 10. You're still at that field, so it's like you can't leave that field, man.
Yeah.
So the brotherhood for me, it's important. The camaraderie that you get off the field, on the field, having our spectators running us after a game, it's a lot fun.
Yeah, that's the proper community feeling that you get there. And, is it Auntie Booba?
Auntie Booba, Auntie Nadima, yes.
Yeah. Blessings to them, and every club needs those type of ladies
for sure.
Around, feeding the guys, making sure the guys are happy. Coach Yaseen, you yourself, obviously you were at SK Homers for quite some time, transitioned to Rangers for this is your second year now with the club. Talk to us about your experience about the Rangers. Obviously, I've seen it in history, in my own journey, sometimes, you don't get that welcoming as a coach, and sometimes after a year you have to pack your bags again. This year, fantastic year for you as the head coach, taking the team all the way to Super League C victory, to glory. Tell us about your experience at Rangers Rugby Football Club.
Well, coming from a new club, from SK, you've over all your life played rugby and coached at SK, so you don't know any other club. So it was very nervous, very, what am I going to expect, what's going to happen there, But I think the first night I got there, it's like all these youngsters, they like know you, they call your name and whatever the case might be. And it was such a huge surprise for me, the welcome that you receive at the club. You could feel that home, you could feel that love, happy to have somebody to come and assist, to improve the rugby. And I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and obviously you guys have done a fantastic job, improved tremendously. You'll be playing in the Super League C again in 2027.
Yeah.
Obviously, 8 teams coming down from the Super League B. We don't want to talk too far ahead. Obviously, the knockouts are still coming. But your plans firmly to probably go and win that Super League C again in 2027.
Yeah, we've actually had a couple of meetings already. 2 or 3 weeks ago, we started off already, so the planning is well underway. Getting 8 1B teams coming down, so it's not going to be an easy season. So prep everything. You can't wait. You have to start way ahead and to be ahead of the pack. Even with the players, we had our chats with our players, but we're still going to have a full meeting with all these players. So preps is happening all the time.
Yeah.
And also we won't make it easy for that teams coming down. You're not just going to come down and think it's going to be a walk in the park. Yeah, we will make it a bit tough for you.
Yeah, and I actually wanted to, it's gonna be fantastic. The competition is just gonna be much more tight, and it just shows once again, the moves that the Western Province executive. President Kevin Kivitz and his exco are doing, making moves, 4 leagues next year, more tighter, but more fixtures against each other. It's just going to bring out that much more out of a club to be victorious.
It takes me back a couple of years when I used to coach in the 1A. That home and away fixtures is, so you need to look at your squad, you need to look at your fitness, you need to look at injuries. It's a lot of stuff you need to take in consideration when preparing for that league.
Yeah, you can see coach has already got his mind there. Obviously, the knockouts heading. Obviously, we want to talk about all the top point scorers as well, top try scorers in the Super League C. If I just can quickly go through the top point scorers in the Super League C, we have the Dervin Hendricks of Gardens. He had 111 points. Ismail Scott from Rangers, he got 106 points in the second place. And in the third place was Nathan Fransbrand from Strand and 106 points. And then all the way down in 6th place was Tasriq Bester, also from Rangers. He got 92 points. How important was Mr. Scott and Mr. Bester for your success this year?
So Mr. Scott will kick everything over. He won't miss. There was one when I asked him, "Can you kick it?" And he looked at me and was like, "Don't worry." So yeah, Mr. Scott doesn't miss. He doesn't miss at all. Same with Mr. Bester. If he sees that line, he will go for it. Then he will back himself and he goes it.
How lekker is that to have a goal kicker? Okay, as the captain, I can say, okay, let's have a kick and go.
I would say there's less pressure from you, so he's confident, so he will go for it. Same with Tasriq Bester, he kicks for touch, so he will tell me, "Don't worry, I'll got it." So you will go for it.
Yeah, well done to those guys. Ismail Scott from Rangers as well as Tasriq Bester, making the top 6 of the Super League C most points. The most tries in the Super League C comes in the form of David Samuels from Eerste Rivier. He scored 15 tries. Nizar Phillips from Gardens scored 15 tries as well. They share the spoils there. And then in the third place, we have Storm Williams from Watsonia with 14 tries. Interestingly enough, Rangers in the 6th place with Razin Rajab. Yeah, he scored 11 tries. Talk to us through that, coach. Was that the game plan? We spoke about the mauls. Was it 11 maul tries from the?
Yeah, that was 11 maul tries. Our rugby a lot this year was very forward orientated, taking it, mauling, having a big scrum as well, and he did very well. Was sometimes greedy at times, but yeah, he enjoyed himself. He was keeping the numbers ticking all the time as well.
Yeah, was that sufficient for you guys? You as a captain knowing, okay, our maul is strong.
Our maul is strong, yes. So that was the goal. Obviously, go for touch, and we're going to score from there. So that was the goal.
That makes things so much easier when you know you've got a strong maul, and our boys can throw and we can pack a punch when.
Yeah. So obviously, you need to be confident going to that lineup, like I explained to Razin Rajab. We be confident, we stick to our call. If our call is we're going middle ball, middle maul, and then we're going. We're not going to digress from that. So we maul, I can also maul, so not maul.
Yeah. And I'm a backline coach, backline player, and I've coached a little bit of mauls. Going into that mauls, you come out there a little bit battered, a little bit bruised.
Definitely, yeah. Definitely.
Man, trap op your voet. It's hard in there. That is actually, that's dark arts there in the malls. So well done to you guys on figuring that out and taking it forward. Coach, talk to us about the knockouts, the plan now. Obviously, knockouts kicking off the 5th of September. You guys will be playing at home. How's the planning looking?
Yeah, the plans is in place for that as well. We are firstly looking at our players. We have a few walking injured. Peru's players, some might be taking a break because, like I said, we're planning for next year as well. But in the same time, we will look at bringing players up from the second team and third team, and maybe from the under-20s to be in that system to see what it is like, to even prepare them for next year to be part of that also, you know.
It sounds like, Coach, you're saying, you know, league responsibilities have concluded. You guys are now focusing on 2027 and building the guys.
But we still being taking it very serious, because like if you league champions, you actually have to play like champions as well.
Yeah.
So we're not just coming there just to fulfill a fixture.
Yeah, and obviously we have a target on your back, so everyone wants to beat the champions.
Yeah, but at least the captain.
Ons kan dit nie maklik maak.
Die kaptein gaat nog die zeilen span. Yusuf, talk to us about your season, man. I just want to know, you know, where did you guys say, okay, we can win this thing, and what was the most memorable part of the?
So, like I said in that WhatsApp message on the 13th or the 16th of January, we decided we're going to win the league. So that was the bar we set, and then we just went for that. We only lost one game for the year, which was against Pinal Villages. So we will get them in the knockouts. Like I said, we had one common goal, was to win the league, and then we didn't look back after that. And it's just game by game. You can't set it too far, but each game you need to improve with your fitness and your structure from the coaches that they're giving us. So whatever they gave us, we need to implement it, and we took it from there.
Yeah, and you could see that you guys played with a proper why for the year, you know, Coach. Goal setting, how did you get the best out of these players? I'm going to come to Yusuf. Obviously, there's a viral clip of him, you know, and his father. We're going to have a quick chat about that. But from your side, how did you manage to get the best out of this group of players to win the league?
I think it actually started last year already, you know, when we actually lost the quarterfinals. It was one slip of a pass that cost us the game. And I always mention that to them. Don't forget that day, you know, how you felt that day. Do you really want to feel like that again? And it was just like holding a fire in them as well, and in myself as well, because I knew we could have done it last year. Unfortunately, we fell short. But with our build-up and our off-season program, pre-season program, and even our pre-season games, we did quite well with COLLEGIANS and with Amadeus and a team there in Langebaan. So when we did that first game already, and we won that game, I had a feeling already we're going to go all the way. It's not going to be easy, but we need to keep that focus going. And his phone was quite busy on a Saturday night or Sunday morning.
Like weirdly enough, actually changed his name to Sunday Call. Then every Sunday would get that call. So I changed his name to Yaseen Coach Sunday Call.
We speak about the why, Yusuf. Incredible story, a backdrop of you, of course. Talk to us about your why. You know, playing the game, the beautiful game.
So playing the game again, I'll go back to that video. It's been viral now for a while. My mother passed away when I was a bit younger. She didn't see me. She didn't watch me play. My father also didn't watch me play in whatever, busy with life, blah, blah, blah. Eventually, now this last game, I asked him, "Hey, you coming?" And then he said he's a bit busy. Then someone spoke to my wife from the club, and then she managed to speak to my nieces. They got him there, and then I didn't know he was going to be there. And I think second half, I saw a glimpse, and I saw, it can't be him. And then this guy called me by my name, and I saw, it is him. And then, that is something else, man. It's something it's that moment you really love for playing. So,
yeah,
that is
incredible stuff, Yusuf, and that is what rugby is about. That is what creating opportunities in Western Province Rugby, ascribes to these type of moments, bringing families together, creating opportunities for relationships to to grow in.
I told him one of the misses, they don't know you and have another father at the.
That's my other father at the field.
Speaking about that viral clip, we've made a short clip of it as well. Yes, Yusuf George and his why.
My mother never watched me play rugby. She passed away at a young age. So for me, every year I have the same argument with my wife. She asked me, "Are you going to stop playing rugby?" I said no, because I feel like it just. My mother never watched me play, man, so it's a bit tough. I never had that support from my father watching me play, so sitting here, I still have a bitchy like for my father just to watch me play. So I don't see me stopping, and that's why I always come back to the rugby field because it reminds me of my mother. That's why I can't stop playing. It's because I just played for. It reminds me. I still have a responsibility for my mother. So yeah, I don't. Yeah.
That was the clip of Yusuf George. His father is now sticking out at the games next year. Of course, he'll be there again supporting the Rangers boys and cheering them on to victory, where they're going to have another tougher, you can say, a hill ladder to climb when obviously those 8 teams come down from the Super League B to form the Super League C. Gentlemen, it's been a privilege and honor to have you guys on here this evening. Obviously, you guys still have the knockouts to prepare for, like an off weekend this weekend. I'm sure you guys are going to watch that SK Warmers game against Falls Bay, number 5 taking on number 7. Falls Bay having a fantastic season. What do you guys make of that match happening there?
It should be a cracker. I've been obviously monitoring all the other leagues as well. I just don't worry with the 1C alone. So yeah, that should be a cracker because they're looking for top 4 places, and the top 8 is going to be very good in that section.
It's gonna be rough. Yusuf, I can speak to you about the greatest rivalry happening at the moment. South Africa taking on New Zealand. Jy lyk soos 'n All Black supporter.
Nee, ek is 'n Springbok fan. Sorry. Dis miskien die colours wat ek aan het sê.
Die manne hier nie kan hou ons maar vir die All Black support.
Yeah, Springboks
all the way. What do you make of this weekend's game? Obviously,
I think we will take it. Springboks will take it. It'll be a little tough, but we will take it. Depending what Rassi throws at us, we know he throws last minute earthquakes. So yeah.
I think we're gonna see they call it the stallion team. You know, that team can face any side. Coach, what do you make of the greatest rivalry this weekend?
I wouldn't agree fully with George. Yeah, I'd say it will be a very tough game.
That's got All Black supporter.
I throw it behind the All Black.
So you All Black?
We finally found out that I'm an All Black supporter.
Wow.
Ja, kyk een uit 2 in die Kaap en gaan 'n All Black supporter wees. Ja,
Precies.
Maar ja, gentlemen, it's been great. Last message from you guys, obviously.
So last message from me, just thanks to our supporters, week in and week out, storming, sun is shining, home and away. We had our supporters with us throughout everything. I apologize to them once for the Pinyal game we lost, but they said it's fine. But big shout out to all our supporters at Rangers RFC.
Coach,
yeah, I think they always say that true heroes wear capes, but I think our heroes wear Rangers jerseys.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Yusuf. Yaseen, obviously these gentlemen still have the knockouts to prepare for, but even the more so, something fantastic to look out for in 2027 will be this Rangers team when they go to the Super League C. All new, all improved, new setup in the Western Province, but we'll be seeing them on the 5th of September at home, where they will be hosting the quarterfinals of the knockouts. We'll be right back. Obviously, we had some matches this weekend. One match was live. It was Durban taking on the team from Tygerberg. And we've got the highlights for you as we bring in the Collegians player as well as the coach. We'll be right back.
Look at on the van zijn broer Adrian Stapels en Adrian Stapels is daar. Adrian Stapels die trek op. Sien jy daar tussen die spelers kon nie lekker sien wat sê waar hy vandag speel. Weer nie aan 'n lange hier gaan buite kom met die manne van Tygerberg as nommer 6 flank is Hendricks. Goeie skraam en dit is weer die manne van Durban wat pragtig vorder. Durban wat pragtig vorder. Lloyd die sê ja, die strafskopie so Lefleur die breek weg aan die oorkant van die veld. Nog steeds Lefleur ver hardloop. Wat pragtig word nog hardloop aan die oorkant lyk maar aan de Klerk.
En wat sê die skeieregter? Die 3 is daar, skitterend. Marvin Hendricks is 'n lekker diep ene. Gaan die bal direk uitskoop? Nee, aan die ander kry en die oorkant lyk my na Jean-André de Klerk wat pragtig hardloop, nog steeds Jean-André de Klerk. Nog steeds Jean-André de Klerk. Nog steeds Jean-André de Klerk. Die laat sy kant loop. Pragtig voorop gevolg deur Andre Anderkom. Anderkom die gaan hardloop. Anderkom. Gaan die bal trek en hy trek hom. No! Nog 'n goeie. Dit is Durbel wat aanval en skram met Durbel. Baie goeie skram. Hier kom die strafskop wat hulle gehad het. En die ander Lamagje en die ander van Etienne Swart. Etienne Swart het gekeer wat van iemand gekeer. En dan gaan die keer en hy gaan hom trek en hy trek hom en skitterend en 3. Aan die kant van Etienne Swart. Nog steeds die manne van Durbel wat baie naby die doellyn is wat hierdie bal beheer. Sal die wonderlik wees as 'n man soos George vir hierdie bal in die hande kry en hy kan deurgaan nie als George vir hy. En George vir hy is daar en hy trek sy 3. George vir wedstryd. En die lys Karel van Greenen wat die bal kry. Hier gaan 'n rolbal kom. Is Eindrys Stapels vir die bal beheer agter. Nog steeds Stapels wat beheer die bal. Sien die manne van Durbel se baie goeie rolbal wat ons sien hier so. Bal wat grond toe gaan. Dan is dit Stapels. Eindrys Stapels wat hier oor is. Hier gaan PJ Jou wat vasgevat word by naby die doellyn. As in die hande van nou is die hand van 'n kaptein. Hulle kaptein wat sê die skeieregter? Nee, hy word vasgevat by naby die doellyn. Nou is die hande dan van Chat wat probeer deurgaan. Ja, die is 3 wat toegekeer. Die skeieregter wat aan hoog skiet. Punte vir Tygerberg. Agterman speel in die hande hierso van Enslin. Lyk my gaan deurdraf vir nommer 21. Ek is seker is ander Enslin. Ek sê 100% nie, maar Enslin wat die bal gaan druk. Nog 26 ek het nie 'n nommer vir hom nie. Nommer 21 wat nou die bal in die hande kry. Dit is Daniels. Pragtig word daar deurgehardloop deur Brent Davids. Nog steeds Davids en Davids gaan onder die paal deurgaan en Davids die gaan hom druk en hy druk ons skitterend en die bal die gaan uitkom. Die Joubert die wag van die Joubert gaan hom kry. Joubert laat loop daar so na Daman toe. Daman dis deur en Daman die druk sy 2-3. En beserings is dit Karel van Green wat hierdie bal terugklap. Nou is dit pragtig in die hande. Hierso van hulle nommer 18 grootspelers Jason Johnson. Hy word vasgevat net by die kan die 22 meter Enslin. Enslin die kom pragtig deur en Enslin gaan deur terug en hy gaan sy 2-3 druk. Skitterend nou skeieregter. Hy sê speel aan. Dit is Durbel wat hier bal afneem met Karel van Green kom weg met die bal. Oor die pragtig gaan deur Jansen. Jansen laat loop in op hulle. Hierdie man is goed. En dan is Philips die langs die kant na en dit is Philips en dit is nog steeds Philips en hy gaan omdraf en hy gaan hierdie bal druk en skitterend en 3. Hy weet dit, hy het absoluut 'n skitterende wedstryd. Jansen laat loop hier so. Nou die ander van Philips as hier bar gaan veld af ja en die bal wat lyk my was geraak word hier so. En lyk ek is seker dit gaan 'n skram wees hier so. Skeieregter wat op sy fluitjie geblaas. Dis einde van die wedstryd. Wel gedaan. Van die span van Durbel, die tuisspan wat hierdie wedstryd wen, wel gedaan met 68 punte teenoor 24.
Welcome back. Those were the highlights of the match, Super League A match between Durbel and Tygerberg. Fantastic match that was played there in Durbanville. But we move on to the next week's round of fixtures. Of course, the regions are still very hotly contested between those teams there. We'll start with the Northern Region's fixtures for the weekend. It's Blue Stars United taking on Police Blackheath here. A very important game for Blue Stars United, who are currently at the top there with 66 points. They'll be looking to be victorious over Police, who are currently in the 9th position. It will give them a fantastic leap to glory there if they can come away with a victory there. Excelsior take on Clutersville. Stellenbosch Coronations take on Blakes. Gordons Bay Pioneers take on Vasantekraal. Now important here for Vasantekraal that they do get a victory against Gordons Bay Pioneers. Vasantekraal still within the hunt, still within the chase there of glory, and of course the league title. They currently sitting on 55 points. So very important for Vasantekraal to get a victory there, and as well as for Blakes who are playing Stellenbosch Coronations. They need victories to stay within touching distance of the team from Blue Stars United. Last match in the Northern Region is Morningstar taking on Whistling Wheels, and those are the round of fixtures for the Northern Region. In the Southern Region, things are also hotting up. 4 teams contesting very hotly there for the top. Masipumalele will take on Rocklands. Masipumalele is still within a fighting chance. Of course, they still have a match in hand as well. So if they can beat Rocklands, getting a bonus point there, that will just put them within touching distance of Retreat, who are taking on Khayelitsha this weekend. Khayelitsha, struggling season. Retreat currently featuring at the top of the lock with 55 points. They will be looking to secure victory, a bonus point, just to give them that opportunity to secure the first place in the Southern region. Blue Jets taking on Peninsula. Blue Jet, also a team who has done phenomenally well in 2026. They're currently in third position. They need a victory this weekend to stay within that reach, to stay within touching distance of Retreat. So all still to play for Blue Jets. Imikai take on Titans, and Laguna take on Young Wesley's, which takes out the last of the Southern region. Still a lot of to play for there. Young Wesley's also, of course, within touching distance on 51 points, so they also need a victory there. If we move on to the Central region, some fantastic fixtures coming out of the Central region as well. We've got Young Ideas taking on Suburban. That's going to be a fantastic fixture. And of course, we've got Bishop Lavis taking on Young Stars. Temperance Cities take on Silver Tree. The undefeated Manenberg Rangers take on Silverleaf. Manenberg Rangers currently the only team still in the Western Province structures who are without a defeat, still undefeated, still yet to taste the bitterness of defeat, and it looks like they might be crowned champions here in the 2026 edition of the Central Region and gain promotion to Super League D in 2027. The team in second place, Elsie's, they will not be playing this weekend. They currently sit on 64 points, but they are still within touching distance. Mathematically, they still have a chance of coming through there. Bishop Lavis take on Young Stars. Oh, I already said that. And Northerns take on Thistles. Those are the fixtures in the Central region. So a lot still to play for there. Things gonna heat up within the Central region and in the zones. A lot to play for as well. In the Paarl region, we've got some proper fixtures as well. Young Standards take on Young Gardens. This is gonna be a lekker derby. Daar so in die Parel in. Ek dink as ons die Parel fixtures kan doen, kan ons so klein bietjie Afrikaans gesels en ons kan die man harder druk. Natuurlik wedstryde Opdal Josafat Stadion by om voor te speel. Young Gardens wat definitief nog binne die trefafstand is van Laar Parel Blues wat hierdie naweek 'n outomatiese 5 punte gaan kry omdat hulle teen Parel speel. Parel natuurlik nie teenwoordig in 2026 maar ons glo en ons vertrou in 2027 sal ons weer 'n Parel Rugby Club span sien wat meeding daarso in die Parel streek. Parel United speel teen Simondium. Violets speel teen Parel Rangers. Nou Parel Rangers is een van die spanne wat ook raak aan Laar Parel wat aan die bopunt van die punte leer is. So Parel Rangers op 61 punte, baie belangrik vir hulle om vir Violets te wen hierdie naweek. Violets wat gewys het laas naweek dat hulle eintlik nie 'n span is wat net gaan oorgeloop word. Hulle is baie sterk en hulle gaan definitief in die wedstryd in bly. So alles om voor te speel vir Parel Rangers. Riverstones wat 'n baie goeie begin tot die seisoen beleef het. Hulle speel teen Windmeal. Riverstones het net so klein bietjie afgeval van die tempo af. Dalk het die seisoen net 'n klein bietjie te lank geraak vir hulle. Hulle lê op die huidige oomblik in die 6de plek en hulle speel teen Windmeal wat daar so in die 9de plek lê. Albions, een van die groot spanne in die Drakensberg area, Parel streek. Hulle speel teen Drakensberg en hy is die fixtures in die Parel streek. Dit is die streek fixtures vir die naweek. Lekker rugby om vooruit te sien. Baie rugby om vooruit te sien en gaan ondersteun jou spanne daar natuurlik. Ek het gesê voordat ek vir die breek gaan, ek het 2 manne hierso en dit is die aand van the champions. It's the evening, it's the night of champions. We've already had the Super League C champions in the house, in the building, telling us their story, talking to us about their season. Rangers were here. Now we are blessed to have the coach and the captain of Collegians, the Super League B champions. And I know for a fact the Super League B, one of the toughest leagues, not just in the Western Cape, but in South Africa. I've got the coach here, Ashraf Petersen, and I've got Imraan Hendricks, the coach, the captain of the team. I'll start with Ashraf. Coach, good to have you guys here. Are you doing well? And what a season it's been for Collegians.
Yeah, thanks for having us firstly. Yeah, it was a difficult season, as you mentioned, with Super League B probably being the toughest league because everybody's in it to win it basically, and obviously people are vying. Obviously not this year for promotion also. So yeah, it was a very tricky year for us, but we worked hard. Yeah, we had a couple of stumbles along the way in terms of losing players and influential players at that. So the season was a bit up and down for us, but thankfully we got over the line.
Yeah, you guys definitely got it over the line, and you got over the line properly at the end.
Yeah.
Needed that 2 points last week, and went on to be victorious. Captain, talk to us about how you're doing, and this phenomenal year that you led the side with.
Good evening. I just want to say thank you for having us. It's an honor and a privilege. It was a good year for us, and but we're all alright. We're very happy, and it's a massive thing for us. It's been very, very long since we won any trophy or the league, so it's a very big thing. We want to say thank you to everyone that helped in any way. So big thank you.
Yeah, Imraan, we spoke just before you guys came on. You've been with the club now for quite some time. I mean, you basically bleed collegians. Talk to us about this fantastic club based here in Cape Town.
It's all about community for us. If a team can move forward and the community is happy, then we're happy. We set ourselves mini goals in the beginning of the year. We want to try and be the team that concedes the least tries against us, and I think we reached it. If you look, I think we are the team with the least tries against us. So it's just small stuff we set and we try to accomplish it, and thankful that we actually made it.
Yeah, Coach, you must be the most thankful that you've made it. Obviously, your second year now with Collegians, coaching the first team. You have had some previous gigs, but now you're at Collegians. How have you experienced the year with the club, the management, the support, the staff, those around you? It takes a whole environment to be successful, like the way that you guys have been in 2026.
Yeah, listen, Lucian, Collegians is probably one of for us, especially me being away for like 4 years and coming back, but we came home. Because this is where we've learned our rugby, like from under 7, and coming back into the environment, it was a bit easy because it's my neighbor that's the other coach, and it's my brother that's the other coach, and we played together for many years before that. So the coming into the environment was quite easy, and just it's like kicking off. It's like we were never gone. That's what I can say. So it was easier, but it was nice to come home on our 50th anniversary. The club is turning 50, and like Imraan said, I think it's 20 years since we last got promotion. We didn't even win the league. It could be longer. That I think the very first time we went to Super League A, that's the only time we won the league. And 20 years ago we got promotion, but we didn't win the league. And to do this on our 50th anniversary with guys like Imo and Niaz and Mustaqim Japi, the likes of those guys who I played with.
I played against Yapi myself
10 years ago. Okay, I didn't play with Niaz, but with Mustaqim, like we were teammates, and to be able to do this with him again. We all went our different paths. They went to Falls Bay, I went elsewhere, and to come back and do this for our club that we grew up with, it's amazing. It's just it's on another level.
Yeah, Coach, what would you say was the secret sauce? What was the recipe, in 2026 that was different from all the other years for success for Collegians?
So I think obviously, like we, with the way the game has transformed, and the access we have to information about the game, like our really good friend Rifai Japi, who's with the Stormers, chips in a lot, helps us a lot, guides us a lot. So like you said, man, it's more community based, and I think this year we were all pulling in the same direction. And I think that was the secret to our success, is that it was friends, and after the game we can get together, we hang out on a Sunday, watch the game, talk about it, see where we went wrong, how we fix it, things like that. But it's more the relationships with like the tightness of our group, because we're childhood friends. We see each other every day. It's not just a matter of going to rugby. We have lunch on a Sunday together. Those little things.
Little things.
Yeah, but I think that was the recipe to our success this year.
Yeah. Imi, I heard Coach calling you that, Imi. Imi, where did you guys see this year? Where did you start to find the belief and say, hey, we can actually win the Super League B this year?
If I must be honest now, we actually got that belief in us already last year. You know, because we set our goal last year to make the top 6 and we reached it. So we weren't just happy just to make it, but we at least achieved our goal. So the next year was obviously now full out. We're going to try now for the top. And that's, that's what we done. There was a couple of slips where we thought, maybe we took it now out of now. We must wait for someone else to lose. But we said, okay, hey, we already made, in the beginning of the year, we made it. We're going to take it week by week. So whatever happens, but we're still taking it week by week. So for the week, we know what's our goals, and we're going to try that to the best. So that's what I think kept us in our mind straight, is that we break it down just week by week.
Week by week, I think that is the formula as well. Talk to us about your maybe personal, maybe somebody in the team would have a different highest moment of the season. What would you say was that standout moment of the season? Maybe Coach also has a different moment.
I think it should be the final game we played, You could feel, without speaking, everybody's on the same page. We have the same goal.
We need to win here today.
Nobody's getting nothing out of us today without fighting for it.
Yeah. Coach, your highest moment of the season?
My highest moment, I think, was probably the game against Makassar. We had to go away from home.
And obviously they're also challenging.
Yeah, they're also challenging, and they won quite a good run at the time. And yeah, I think we just pitched up that day. It was similar to our final week's prep. Like everywhere, it was just switched on. Like you could feel it in the air. And when we rocked up there and put them to the sword, like that's when, for me, that was like, listen, we've got a proper shot.
Yeah, that's when you knew, okay, we are in here.
We can go all the way here.
Yeah, well done to Collegians. Of course, some of your players made the top point scorers as well. If we look at the Western Province Super League B top point scorers for 2026, in the first place, top try scorer in the Super League B is Jordan Abels from Hamlets. The most point scorers, Jordan Abels from Hamlets scoring 137 points. Bradwin Pretorius from Hands and Hearts, 130 points. D'Angelo Marcus from Belha had 124 points, and then of course Nafis Abrams from Collegians scoring 119 points. How crucial was he for you guys this season?
Yeah, Nafis stepped up big for us in the big games. He's a wing, so most of it is from conversions and penalties, and we generally don't take a lot of penalties to pull. So I'd say the bulk of that points comes from conversions. So it obviously also speaks to the style of play. But yeah, he was, especially in the big games, he was massive. Like his boot was, and he's a youngster I think he's 21.
That's incredible.
He's 21 years old. So for him to step in like that and do what he did for us, it's nothing short of amazing.
Yeah, then I'm taking Nafis is the top try scorer as well for you guys, or
no,
was that somebody else?
It's probably one of our forwards. Imraan is probably in contention.
Imraan, you scored that.
He's a hooker, actually.
The hooker.
I think maybe someone maybe have one more than me.
Yeah, I think it's either between you or him for 10 tries of the season. In sixth place, if you look at the most tries scored in the Super League B, most tries scored was Clint Diamonds with 15 tries from Belha. Then Matthew Alexander from Hands and Hearts, he scored 13 tries. Duran Alexander from Belha scored 12 tries. and Malcolm de Jong from Hands and Heart, and Jacquin Jacobus from CPUT, both scoring 11 tries, and then there's the Collegians player in 6th place. So I'm taking it was you or Mr. Abrams.
No, it's probably a forward. It's either him or our number 8.
Is it?
It's got the most.
Coach, would you say that is very important, though, the Mauls, because Rangers came before you guys and they said their top tries got 12 tries, Maul tries.
Those malls, but we have like if we come in the 22, it's the forwards ball until the backs call it. So we're gonna grind until they see it's on. If it's not on, we're probably gonna score.
And that's why the forwards have
There was the mall and the pods in the 22.
Yeah, we don't generally maul a lot because of our style of play. Like you said, we'll take the ball wide, get our forwards into it, and then it's just grinding until we ask for the ball, we identify overlap or whatever. And fortunately, most of those times we get through with the forward and they score.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's brilliant to see you guys on the most points, most tries charts. Team did really well all around, so good. Obviously, if you want to win a league, your forwards has to combine well with the back line, and I can see that is what you guys managed to do this year.
Yeah, now listen, we obviously try to, we're not the biggest pack of, or the biggest team out there. So we try to find a perfect balance way. But fortunately for us this year, our forwards came to the party and they got stuck in with a lot of the teams. And a lot of the times we thought we were going to struggle with certain packs. They put their hands up and those were the games, the big games that we won. It's because they got stuck in, and you know, when people thought they were going to scrum us, or our forwards proved them wrong, and we managed to pull one over them.
And you managed to win the league at the end of the day. Of course, the lock has been finalized. I think Makassar still have one game left against somebody, but the league more or less has been concluded, which means we do know who will be playing in the Super League B in 2027 and who will be playing in the Super League C in 2027. The top 8 in the Super League B from 1 till 8, as I have it, Collegians being the champion, Belhar 2nd, Makassar 3rd, Hands and Hearts 4th, Kraaifontein in 5th, and CPUT currently in 6th. I think CPUT is taking on Makassar. That match was that game was postponed. And then NTK in the 7th place, and Hamlets finishing off in 8th place. Unfortunately, the next 8 teams will be playing in Super League C in 2027. I think one of the most unluckiest team will be All Saints, who had a fantastic season until they got that first loss, and then it looked like the wheels just started to coming off and just couldn't get the season going again. They finished in 9th place. Violets in the 10th place. Vineyards from Paul 11th. Belleville 12th. Ahmadiyas in 13th. St. George's will be looking to rebuild, gentlemen, in 2027. They finished 14th. Young Peoples, the other Paul team, in 15th. And Goodwood finishing in 16th place. Gentlemen, obviously knockouts to look forward to. You guys will be taking on the running Hamlet, I believe. One taking on number 8.
Yeah, potentially, exciting one. Listen, Hamlet seemed like they struggled a little bit this year. It was very surprising because they're normally a very good and skillful team. But I suppose every team goes through his struggles at some point. And they managed to pull it through at the end of the season. Last game, I think. And so, I suppose it's another exciting one on the charts because we play similar rugby. And
you play a similar style to Hamlet?
Yeah, like running wise.
Hamlet throw the ball from there outside back into the field. The guy goes into the crowd, catches it, and throws it back into the field.
I mean, in terms of like giving the ball some air. It's. I hope it's gonna be a humdinger over one.
It's gonna be probably they're playing there by you guys. Right?
Yeah,
you guys are gonna be home. Obviously, tune in 5th of September. Collegians will be at home in the knockouts. Coach, your goals for the knockouts coming forward. You want to take that title as well, probably.
We would love to, but our goal is more to breed some youngsters. Because again this year we took a couple of serious knocks in vital positions, and we had to throw a couple of youngsters in the deep end. So we would like to use that opportunity to potentially breed. We've identified a few youngsters, and hopefully we can give them some time. Obviously, whilst being competitive.
Yeah.
But yeah, the goal the ultimate goal would be to breed some youngsters that could potentially join us next year. And
Yeah, and Emu, if while we're on the topic of next year, obviously 4 teams coming down from that Super League A already confirmed is going to be Van der Stel Evergreens from Stellenbosch, Unimil coming down as well, and then obviously there's a big game this weekend that is going to be played. I think Franschhoek is taking on Durbel. We'll have a moment now to chat about that. UWC taking on Primrose to see who's going to stay up and who's coming down. How are you looking forward to next year? It's going to be more compact, but now you're playing a home and away, more games, more action. Longer season means it's going to be tougher. It's going to be tougher on the players, tough on the body, but so much greater reward at the end of the day if you come away victorious. How are you looking forward to that new form?
Yeah, so that's why what he said now is to give the younger players a taste so that we can build a squad, because that's what you're going to need next year to carry you through the season, because this year we used a lot of players who we didn't even think we're going to use. So you actually need a nice big squad so that you can give it you can compete proper. But always looking forward to rugby, that's what we love.
Yeah, that's what we love, and Province is just making it that much more lekkerder for us, more games home and away, more action, and like I said, a longer season just makes that reward at the end of the day much better, coach.
Yeah, there's a flip side to that, man. It's especially for us coaches, like it's a lot of work.
It's planning. You have to plan that 22 weeks. You have
if this season was felt like forever, I don't want to know what next season is going to be like. But like I said, we're rugby people, so we always up for the rugby game anyway.
Any place, anytime.
So yeah, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, the more rugby, especially in our community, with everything that's happening. So the more rugby there is, the less chances there are of guys straying or kids straying because they just want to be in the rugby field.
Yeah.
So, if there's more rugby, it's kind of a blessing.
Yeah, I truly believe that's a fantastic blessing, keeping guys off the streets and giving men, an opportunity and, to showcase their talent and also to be, role models to those young guys coming through. We've seen it countless time and time again, how the youngsters, by good role models, guys playing in the first team like Imi, and obviously the guys coming through, they just have that inspiration on the youngsters. These guys want to do better, they want to play better, they also want to put on that Collegians first team jersey and represent the club. And in order for you to be able to do those type of things, you need to set aside certain things and make the right decisions at the end of the day, keeping you off the street, keeping you away from drugs and all these, social kwessies, sociale kwessies wat hier buite is. So thank you for that, gentlemen. It's been a fantastic season in the Super League B. Of course, we still have some Super League A matches coming up this weekend. I would like to hear your guys' input on these games. So still some big games, lock positions to be sorted out. That all important 12 position must also still be sorted out. We'll go through the fixtures. Of course, by the time we doing the shooting, the game between Tygerberg and UCT would have been played, as well as Villager against Marties, so we won't have those scores. But the game that we can speak about, SK Warmers taking on False Bay, gentlemen. Number 5, SK Warmers taking on False Bay in the 7th position. One of the best seasons I think SK Warmers has experienced in recent memory. How do you guys see this one playing out?
Where they're playing?
SK, track.
I think SK is going to pull it off because SK is at the number now. I think last year in the quarterfinals and in the league. And it seems like there's a different belief in SK, man. So yeah, I'll go SK.
SK at home.
Nou, also SK.
He says SK at home. Victorious Unimil, probably their swan song in the Super League A. They host Marties Marty's not having the best season, but of course, something for them to look forward to for the 2027 season is Coach Shawnee Erasmus from Paul Boys High, one of my mentors, one of the coaches who coached me as a coach, so he's going to be taking over at Marty's. But how do you guys see this game between Unimil and Marty's going there?
Well, I think Marty's will take it. Score-wise, Marty's hasn't been the Marty's of old. So it's like they've been a bit hot and cold or not performing to the standard or what we know they can do. But I think Marty should win it comfortably, especially with Unimil's form also.
Definitely Marty's.
Yeah, Unimil's form not been really great, but it seems like to the end of the season they got some players back and guys who wanted to help again. But still, the results didn't go their way, but the scores were much closer. So hopefully Unimil will be back and they'll be playing against you guys in the 2027 season, which will also.
Sometimes going down is not a bad thing for you. Like it's just time to build, to rebuild, and so. It's not a bad thing. Always like make it sound. Sometimes you need it.
Yeah.
We went down already 1 year. And we rebuilt and we came back up.
And now you came back up, yeah. And that's sometimes how it goes, It's you rise and sometimes you fall.
Cycle of sport, man.
You have to rise once again.
Yeah.
Another match to look forward to. Durbell, gentlemen, they host Frans Hoek. Very important game for Frans Hoek. They have to go to Durbell. They have to pick up points there. Do you guys think it is possible?
My brother was an ex-Durbell player, so I'm Derbies all the way.
Do you think it's possible?
Durbell, but I'm not saying it's impossible, but Durbell. Frans Hoek, sometimes they just have something up their sleeve.
Yeah.
Running wise and making the game in Maka, but Durbell.
For Frans Hoek, who currently lie in 14th place, they're gonna need points. They're gonna need something here, pull away with a miracle. It's a tough one to go there to Durbell.
Very tough.
Those guys bring on a fresh bench. Guys just as big as the guys
exactly.
start.
Sometimes bigger. Sometimes bigger.
That just saps the energy out of you just seeing those guys run onto the field. Guys, UCT take on Hamilton, number 8 taking on number 3. Lekker game there,
That's going to be a lekker game.
UCT against Hamilton.
Yeah, I think probably Hamilton's. Again, UCT also form was a bit up and down, probably focusing on Varsity Cup and things like that. So just because of the inconsistency, I'll probably go Hammies.
You'll go Hammies?
I think I'll go UCT.
UCT?
A little bit more running.
You enjoy the running rugby. You guys enjoy the running rugby. Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys definitely go in the Super League B again in 2027. Okay. Hopefully we'll see some streamed games where we see you guys that running rugby style of yours. And then guys, probably the most important game of the weekend. UW's at home taking on Primrose. Primrose in 12th place, UW's in 13th place. All important number 12 spot here to stay in the Super League A for 2027. How do you guys see this one playing out?
I would like Primrose to pull it off so that they can stay in 1A.
You would rather take UW's there in the Super B next year.
Yeah, I mean, listen, like especially the varsities, they have the Varsity Cup and Varsity Shield, and so they basically focus on other things as well. So for a club to represent them, the community in 1A, like it's massive. Like people don't understand the what's the word I'm looking for? It carries in the community when you are in the 1A. So yeah, I'd love for Primroses to maintain the 1A status.
Yeah.
I think I'll go Primroses as well.
It's gonna be a big one day.
It's actually gonna be the main game, yeah.
It's the main game. All to play for in the Western Province Super League A this weekend. Gentlemen, it's been a privilege to have you guys on here. Obviously, I have to congratulate Busy Bee women team. They are victorious in the Super League for the women. Well done, Busy Bee. Super League A for the women. And then we're still awaiting a few results. The Marty's ladies team still has to play. Currently, Hamilton leading the Super B there of the Women's B League. But Marty's still have two games left to play. So well done to Busy Bee, who have won and are victorious in the Super League A for the ladies. Gentlemen, as we wrap up, I spoke to the guys earlier as well. Obviously, greatest rivalry tour currently going, All Blacks en All Blacks against South Africa, the previous, you know, hy sê All Black supporters, daar's altyd 1 uit 2 mense in die Kaap en wat die All Blacks support. How do you guys see this one going this weekend? Big less. Springboks.
Okay.
Oh, it is volgende bokke dynamic.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Physical.
It's gonna be physical.
Yeah, listen, like obviously with the greatest rivalry speaks volumes. You know how derby goes. The team that pitches up can, and I mean All Blacks has proved it before, but I think this the Boks are a different beast right now. I don't think
But you know what? I actually like if the All Blacks lose, I like it because you can see what ideas they're gonna come with the next game to try and break through
stuff,
whatever.
Yeah, that's gonna be fantastic. South Africa taking on New Zealand, Ellis Park kickoff, obviously 5:05, and 5:05, I believe. Yeah, it is good.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yes, 5:05. I think I have my time right. 5:10. Like this. And then, of course, we have our Stormers teams playing this weekend as well. We've got the Stormers Bolts taking on the Bulls. That is at Ellis Park. That match is happening Friday, 2:30. The Bolts are taking on the Bulls. And then the Stormers 23 team also take on the Bulls, also at Ellis Park. That match kicks us off at 5:05. The Stormers, of course, can still qualify in the Currie Cup, but a lot of hard work to do. They need to go get 5 points against this Bulls team. We're currently at the bottom of the log, but I do believe our Stormers side are still within a shout there to do something.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I'd like them to. We've gone and watched a couple of games now.
Like a vibe at DHL Stadium?
No, I went to Athlone and.
Oh, you went to Athlone?
And Poland.
Oh, the two away games.
Yeah, the two away.
No, not the away. Wellington was away in Athlone.
Yeah. Home, I mean. Yeah, but so yeah, hopefully they can improve on their form, and because there's some talent there.
Yeah, and we saw now with the Bulls team, some of the club players getting an opportunity in that Stormer side. Obviously, Ryan Solomons, who played, is also now in the Bulls team. So it's good to see that some of our club rugby players are getting those, you know, those kick ups to the Stormer side.
No, yeah, I agree. It's important, man, so that the other club guys can be inspired, that there is opportunity and things like that. So it's good that, and obviously if they bring results, it's even better. It means they stay a part of the team, and so let's hope they can pull it off.
Ja, en ek dink die mense moet altyd weet dat WP is Stormers en Stormers is WP, you know, it's that's our club players would still want to have that opportunity to represent the province, and obviously the Stormers is that representative. So well done to those players who got the call up and will be representing the Bolts. Other club players also who came through, and I saw Yaseen Mars, one of the big Stormers playing for SK Women's the other day. So there must still be that where a player can come get game time in the club scene. What do you think, Coach?
Yeah, no, I'm because in my time we were playing, like, I sound old now, but I mean, like the guys that didn't play for VP, they played for the likes of the Marties, whoever the clubs were, and it kind of tests you also and motivates you to be better, because you measure yourself against these guys and they make you look like they make the game look easy. So it kind of sends a message to you to up your game as well. So it's important that those guys come to the clubs and give back. We were talking to our friend earlier in years, and he says that's the one. He was in New Zealand for a while now. And he says that's the one good thing about New Zealand rugby, is that guy play for the Blues next week.
And for Auckland next week. Or
and then 2 weeks later, he plays for his club. So yeah, it's very important that, and if we can have more of that, it can only be good for the club rugby game.
Yeah, and especially with the season next year, you know, the league season being 22 league games, you know, getting maybe here and there some of the guys, you know, it would be fun as well to see that happening. Gentlemen, it's been an amazing evening. I'm pretty sure you guys are also keen to get going. Last message from your side, guys. Obviously, it's been a fantastic season for Collisions. You've had great support. You've managed now to lift the trophy. And it's been a successful season, 2026. Any last message from you guys for the faithful?
Yeah, no, just to our supporters, thank you for coming out every week, traveling with us, and just believing in the boys. We I think we do it for them, and again, we are nothing without them. So, to them, we appreciate you, and hopefully, we can bring some more success in the future.
Imi, last message from your side.
Also, thank you to the supporters and to the guys, that's doing the stuff behind the scenes and so on, and the titis making us soup and whatever. We just want to say shukran and thank you to everyone and all the players also.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, gentlemen, and thank you for coming through this evening and, taking the time to serve Western Province Rugby Union and to serve Collegians Rugby Football Club here this evening. All of the best going forward, Strongs with the knockouts, and all of the best with that 2027 Super League B season. Well done, and once again, congratulations on winning Super League B in 2026. I look forward to seeing what you guys are going to bring in the new season. Well, folks, that was it. What another night. Awesome. So, WP Jou Lekker Ding is lekker rugby, is lekker chats. We definitely going to be going from strength to strength as we head into the knockouts, into the last and the penultimates of the regions as well, the zones. Super League A also coming to conclusion this weekend. But we've got so much still to give and still so far to go. So thank you to each and everyone who came out. Thank you to the staff behind the cameras, Winnie, Noor, as well as Cupido, the team at MOJA Sports. Thank you to everybody at Western Province Rugby Union in the offices. Appreciate all the help coming through. Denzel, of course, being very pivotal, as well as Faisal. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Really appreciate you. From my side, Lucian, Cupido, I'm going to sign out here from Plumstead. Till we meet again next week, same time, same place. God bless.